Good morning, student. Welcome here in this YouTube channel. Today it is an English session, and we are going to start another unit of the textbook, and the unit number 8, a short monsoon diary. It is written by Mr. Ruskin Bond. Very interesting unit it is, and here it is. This unit is extract from the diary of Ruskin Bond. Means you will see that on 25th June what happened, on 3rd August what happened. That kind of series of memories you can see here in this unit. So let's start it. This unit is specially about the monsoon days and memory of author's monsoon days, means how these monsoon days they passed and what kind of things he has done in that monsoon days, that is described in this diary. Please keep a textbook with you. We are here on page number 109, a short monsoon diary. Before you read session, do you know what a diary is? Generally, you know that what exactly the diary is. Diary is a piece of work. We can say diary writing is a piece of work in which we keep our all the emotions, we write our feelings, and the account of our day-to-day life or any special event that we write in diary writing. It is a record of personal experience written day by day over a long period of time. Means people used to write their personal experience in diary. You can also use a diary to note down things you plan to do immediately or in near future. So diary is also used in writing our future plans or the immediate events in near future. We are about to do that things. One of the most famous diaries published as a book is the Diary of Anne Frank. Very beautiful work of peace, this Diary of Anne Frank. If you find anywhere this book, Diary of Anne Frank, and the name is the Diary of a Young Girl, written by Anne Frank. So the most beautiful piece of work that is. Here are a few extracts from Ruskin Bond's diary in which he portrays the silent miracles of nature and life's little joys and regret read on. Here we have the few extracts from Ruskin Bond's diary, and in this diary Ruskin Bonds has portrayed the silent miracle of nature and life's little joys. So if we talk about the theme of the diary or theme of this, so the theme is with rain. Ruskin Bonds started remembering some of the sweet and bad memories too. So that is portrayed in this diary, or that is here in our unit. As usual, this part has more than 2 parts. This unit has more than 2 parts. Let's start that. Part 1, June 24. So this is the diary written in June 24. The first day of monsoon mist. It was the first day of monsoon mist. Mist means It means drizzle, or you can say rainy shower. Okay. And it's strange how all the birds fall silent as the mist comes climbing up the hill. So Ruskin Bond was living at a hillside. So he noticed that as soon as this mist started coming with surprise or strange, all the birds fall silent. And that mist was just coming toward the hill. Perhaps that's what makes the mist so melancholy. And it was the thing for mist to make it melancholy. Melancholy means sad. See, why this mist means why this melancholy word is used for mist. Very sad. And now the reason is given here. See in bracket, the mist is called melancholy because it makes people feel melancholy. Okay, so let me write here. As you know student, in winter or in monsoon time, when this fog, when this mist is started coming, people used to be in their houses. No one wants to come out of their house without any work. So that's why here author is telling that mist is melancholy. Melancholy means sad, because as soon as mist has come into that hilly area, people and birds and all the living things were just there in their houses and in their nest and all. And that's why mist is melancholy here. Not only does it conceal the hills, it blankets them in silence too. Conceal means hide. So it means here means, see, not only does it conceal the hill, it doesn't hide only hills. It blankets them in silence too. Blankets means cover. It covers all the mountains in silence. Means there is nobody in the mountain as soon as this mist starts coming. And only an hour ago the trees were ringing with bird song, and now the forest is deathly still as though it were midnight. So before the 1 hour of this mist coming, forest is in their joyous mood. Forest is just singing, or we can say there were lots of birds and those birds were singing their song. But as soon as this mist come into the forest, all the forest is like and now the forest is deathly still. It looks like that there is no one in the forest, and it looks like that though it was a daytime, it looked like that it was a midnight. Means no one is there in the forest because of mist. We can say here student that mist is something like a monster for people as well as for birds. As soon as they saw that mist is coming, they just blanket themselves into their nest and their houses. Please you note down these new words. After that we'll go for second paragraph. Second paragraph. Through the mist, Biju is calling to his sister. Here we have another character, that is Biju. And Biju is calling to his sister. I can hear him running about on the hillside, but I cannot see him. See, this moss and this fog is so thick that no one can see anybody else through this mist. So that is a Biju, and Biju is calling to his sister. And the narrator is telling that here he can hear Biju, but he cannot see Biju because of this. Now June 25. Some genuine early monsoon rain, warm and humid, and not that cold high altitude stuff we have been having all the year. The plants seem to know it too. So here he is talking about now he has written this two paragraphs have been written on June 24. Now this page number 110 paragraph has been written by June 25. Some genuine early monsoon rain, warm and humid, and not that cold high altitude stuff we have been having all the year. So he is telling that kind of rain they have not been getting all through the year. The plants seem to know it too, and not only people but also plants knew that this kind of rain they didn't have all through the year. And the first cobra lily rears its head from the fern as I walk up to the bank and post office. See, here picture is given, this green color picture. So that is the plant named first, that is the plant named cobra lily. So when narrator is telling, when narrator was going to bank or post office at that time, he saw this kind of thing. He saw that cobra lily rears its head. Rears means to raise upward. So that cobra lily just raised its head upward from the fern. Fern means a flowerless plant with feathery green leaves, which is given, student. So from that fern, this cobra lily plant raised upward to its head as I walk up to the bank and post office. The mist afford a certain privacy. So this mist is also wanted a certain privacy. A schoolboy asked me to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence, and all I could say is a paradise that might have been. So that was a hill station that narrator means Mr. Ruskin Bond was living. And when he was just going to his post office and when he was just going to his bank, at that time one schoolboy asked him or told him to describe this hill station and this valley in one sentence, and narrator could say only one line, that is a paradise that might have been. So narrator was telling that this valley and this hill station was nothing but paradise on the earth, or that paradise might have been. See, you can imagine the scene of that hill station and valley part at the time of this mist. Everything is just covered with fog and mist, and new plants are starting blooming, and people are walking here and there with sweater and all, and greenery is all over the area. So that kind of thing we can imagine. Now June 27. The rains have herald the arrival of some seasonal visitors, a leopard and several thousand lychees. Now these extracts have been written on 27th June. Herald means announced or brought the news of. So finally rain arrived on 27th June, and with it some seasonal visitors were there. And who were these seasonal visitors? So those were a leopard and some thousands of lychees. Yesterday afternoon the leopard lifted a dog from near the servants' quarter below the school. So here one event narrator is telling that yesterday afternoon leopard came into the quarter which was there below the school, and leopard just lifted a dog. In the evening it attacked one of Biju's cows but fled at the approach of Biju's mother. Not only that, he just lifted the dog, and in the evening what happened? The leopard tried to lift that Biju's cow too, but as soon as Biju's mother came to the spot, that leopard fled away, means ran away, who came screaming imprecations, and that Biju's mother started screaming. Imprecation means curses. Okay, you just note down these, students. After that I'll give some more word. Number 8. As for the lychees, now that another visitor is lychee. As for the lychees, I shall soon get used to a little bloodletting every day. Bloodletting means losing blood. Decades ago, lychees were used to remove blood from a patient's body. Okay, that's why it is known as bloodletting. And why it is known as losing blood? Because decades ago, lychees were used to remove blood from patient's body. That's why it is bloodletting. Other new arrivals are the scarlet minivet. The female are yellow. Another bird, that is scarlet minivet. It means bright red bird like a cuckoo. So it's a bird red color bird, and female bird of scarlet minivet are yellow, fleeting silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels. And that the scarlet minivets were fleeting means looking silently from the tree like a brightly colored jewel. So no matter how leafy the tree, this brightly colored bird cannot conceal themselves, although no matter how that tree thick is, means how that tree leafy is, that this red color bird could not conceal themselves through these trees. By remaining absolutely silent, they sometimes contrive to go unnoticed. See, they didn't speak any word, but the color of the bird is red. So, if they are silent in the tree, they can be noticed. Though they try many times, contrive to go unnoticed. Okay, contrive means number 11. It means think by clever use of imagination. And they try a lot to be unnoticed by the people. Along come a pair of drongo, unnecessary aggressive, chasing the minivets away. Drongo means a songbird with a stout bill. Another bird, that name is dongo, and this drongo is used to chase the scarlet minivet, unnecessary. And this drongo always try to chase the minivet away. A tree creeper moves rapidly up the trunk of the oak tree, snapping up insect all the way. Now what is the situation of tree? So this tree creeper moves rapidly means very fastly to the trunk of the oak tree, snapping up all the insect the way. Snapping means breaking. Breaking suddenly, and they just break all the insect suddenly. Now that the rains are here, there is no dearth of food for the insectivorous birds. Dearth means shortage. And another word is insectivorous. Student, please you note down this. After that we'll go for that word. insectivorous feeding on insects. So here narrator is telling them as soon as this rainy season started, there is no any kind of dearth of this food of this insectivorous, means this feeding insect. Okay, so here we have completed our part 1, student. This is for today's video. Now it's time to give you homework, and your homework is write these 15 new words in your book. Okay, we'll meet again in next video and we'll continue this unit in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.